Hi, my name is Riya Ahuja and I graduated in 2010. I was in Mrs. Sahi's class for 4 years and fine art influenced me to become a co-founder of another brand which is based on illustration. So I delved into design and advertising and eventually started out in the biggies and now ended up with my friend in my own firm. So it's called Cocoon Creatives, and all our work revolves around illustration in the old art forms like fine art and traditional art so that we can incorporate it in a new digital era. So that's how fine art inspired me.
Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth John. I'm a fashion stylist, designer, and educator, and I'm so excited to be here today to share my journey with you. My journey in fashion began actually in school when I took up fine arts with Ms. Reenu Sahi as one of my elective subjects, and that was the best decision I've made because for me, at least, when I was in school, I found a lot of my other subjects very challenging, and so fine arts was that easy space, that space where I felt I knew this and I could relate to this and I could be in a world of my own with this. And I was determined to make a career out of it, make a living out of it. And I'm so glad to be sharing this journey with you as so many of you all decide to choose your subjects and electives now. Not to even think twice if you're really passionate about art and design and fashion and architecture. I would really suggest you take up fine arts simply because it helped me and it gave me clarity to choose the path that I wanted to go in. And I remember my fine art classes very fondly, definitely thanks to Ms. Reenu Sahi, who I dearly miss right now. But she made the space, the art room, and just that space so breathable, so alive, so a space where you could just be yourself and be yourself unapologetically. And she would guide you with so much love and care, and those classes were really what made me choose this line as a career, because she gave us that hope that yes, you can take this up as a career, you can make a living out of it. And I'm so grateful to her for that. And today I'm proud to say that I not only design and style, but I also teach fashion. I teach fashion in Lisa School of Design currently. I've been there for more than a year now, but I've been teaching fashion for the last 4 years. Before that, I completed my master's in the UK in Birmingham City University. I specialized in fashion accessory design, and prior to that, I was in Mount Carmel College, where I did fashion and apparel design. And ever since it's only been uphill, and I'm so grateful to God for helping me in this journey, and so grateful to Reenu Sahi. I completed my master's in the UK in Birmingham City University. I specialized in fashion accessory design, and prior to that I was in Mount Carmel College, where I did fashion and apparel design. And yeah, ever since it's only been uphill. And I'm so grateful to God for helping me in this journey, and so grateful to Reenu Sahi ma'am and all the other faculty who've helped me get to where I am today. Now I'm going to share some of my work with you so you can see the kind of work that I've done over the years. These are some of my illustrations. This is an iconic illustration from the late Alexander McQueen. I can show you some details. I've also taken some other illustrations from the La Moda book of fashion illustrations. These are a series of illustrations I have done in dry pastels. Those are Anna Kuiper's illustrations. This is Anna Kuiper's illustration as well. Now I'll run you through some of my sketches. Here are some fashion accessories I've done during college. Some more illustrations. Tried out some ethnic wear as well. Some bridal wear. This was a design I had developed for an influencer. These are some other illustrations. And there's a lot more. This is a blouse design I had done for a client. These are some shoe designs I've done for a client. And yep. Now I'll take you through my styling portfolio so you get a view of what my work looks like. I'm just going to flip through the pages. I have a blog called Shoulders of Gold. You can check it out. I'm also there on Instagram, where I feature my shoots. All my styling work is done there and featured there. I was doing some branding work and social media work for a school that I used to work with before. This is a student portfolio which I assisted in. This is my collection back in college. This is my undergrad collection, my first collection. It's featured in one of the UK magazines as well. These are my accessory designs during my masters, which I developed. These are some shoots I did in the UK, some lifestyle and product shoots. This was an acting production I was part of. So some of the shoots I had done the styling for. These are client orders for an engagement ceremony. This is a pre-wedding shoot that I've styled. And that's me. And this is a Telugu actress, Rukshar, who I styled. That's me again. And yeah, that is my work. Thank you so much for being part of my journey.
Hello everyone, this is Rukshar Dhillon, an actor by profession and a proud Cottonian. So I've been a part of the Cottons family for about just 2 years, but let me tell you, those 2 years have been absolutely amazing. I think it laid a really great foundation for me to explore my creative side. I took up arts in 11th and 12th, and I remember when I got on stage for the first time, to do theatre. That's when I knew it in that moment that I wanted to be an actor. And if it wouldn't have been for Bishop Cottons, I don't think I would have explored that side of mine and been here today. I've done films in the South. I made my Bollywood debut this year with a film called Bhangra Pale. One thing I always will owe to my teachers and the faculty at Bishop Cottons, I think they never only let us sit in class and study from books. They knew that a subject like fine arts requires you to explore yourself not only through books but expressing yourself out there. And be it dance, be it debates, be it elocution, be it theatre, be it sketching, anything was a form of expressing our thoughts and our minds. When they used to leave us in those moments to think about how we would want to portray certain things, I think that really triggered a lot of creativity in my mind. And that got me to understand that I want to be an actor, because you get to play such different roles every time, different scenes, meet so many people. The confidence, the fearlessness, and the whole courage that I had to take up acting definitely came from a foundation that was laid by Bishop Cotton Girls School, and I immensely miss my time there. And I think wherever I go, whatever I do, I'm going to make all of you proud. I'm still in touch with all my teachers, and I know, wherever I go tomorrow and whenever I call them, I know they're always going to guide me like they have. So I owe a big thank you to everyone out there for developing my personality to face the world outside there and take up something like acting. Being always challenging yourself, being confident in spite of all the obstacles that come your way, and facing them fearlessly is something what Bishop Cotton Girls has taught me. I owe immense gratitude to everyone out there, and I'll always cherish and remember my 2 years there. Thank you. Lots of love to all of you.
Hello. Here's my little note for Mrs. Reenu Sahi, my mentor, guide, friend, and second mother at Cottons. I am Atrey Ghosh. I graduated in 2010 and 2012. I had the opportunity to take up fine arts as my 6th subject in 9th standard and then continue till the 12th.
Over those 4 years, Mrs. Sahi taught me that art is not something that can be taught. It is something that one can guide you with. She taught us all that art is an experiential journey. It is one's unique expression of what one sees, as there are so many different styles. There's no right or wrong in art. The art room, hidden in the greenery of Cotton's sprawling campus, was the place I always found solace in. Any gloomy day, any free period, or lunch for that matter, that was one place that always had open doors for us. I must say, it is the place I miss the most, and that's because Mrs. Sahi gave a classroom setting a whole new definition altogether. Art was my passion. I gave it a technical dimension when I decided to take up architecture as an undergraduate degree. I'm currently pursuing my master's in the field of heritage conservation at University College London. Fine arts made me realize that even if all the historic buildings cannot be preserved physically, they can surely be frozen in time through sketches and paintings, as it is captured by the artist's eyes.
Mrs. Sahi, thank you so much for always being there for us. Thank you so much for being the happy face at Cottons for the last 25 years. Thank you so much for being a part of my life for the last 20 years. Thank you.
My name is Devika, and I completed all 14 years of my schooling at Cottons, and I graduated in 2013. I was a fine arts student for 4 years, and everybody that knew me at school knew that I absolutely loved art. I was always looking for excuses, always asking my teachers, "Ma'am, can you please let me go back to the fine art room? I have this really great painting I'm working on that I'm excited about, that I want to complete." So when I was given the opportunity to share my thoughts with all of you, well, firstly, it really took me down memory lanes, because I say even today that school, those 14 years were the best 14 years of my life. I still look at photographs of the quad and I get very, very emotional. But the other thing that happened is it really got me thinking, and the more I reflected, the more I realized that art was just not something I did only in school. It has really set me up to be the kind of person and the professional that I am today. After I finished at school, I went on to do my Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication and Brand Strategy at the Shishti Institute of Art, Design and Technology here in Bangalore. And thereafter, I've had, the creative skills that I have really opened a lot of doors and given me a lot of unconventional opportunities. I worked as strategist designing election campaigns for the 2019 Lok Sabha elections for the National Party. And today I work as communication manager and strategist at a public health organization, where my focus is on ensuring that we are effectively communicating important health education to low resource communities in South Asia. And I'm very grateful because my creative skills have given me the opportunity to contribute towards impact during, well, one of the most challenging times we've ever faced, the pandemic. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that none of this would have been possible if I hadn't been given that freedom to express myself and experiment with art when I was a child. I was only about 14 or 15 years old, but that has really shaped me and set me up for success in everything that I continue to do after. So I'm very, very grateful to my entire Cottonian family for having given me that. And also in particular to Mrs. Sahi. I know she's retiring soon. And I just want to say, I think I speak on behalf of all of the girls that she's taught, that she's played such an immense role in our lives, and we would not be the kind of confident and creative young women we are today if it wasn't for her. Words cannot describe what she means to me or how much of a role she has played in making me who I am today. But I'm very, very grateful both to her and also to my Cottonian family. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It has been so lovely, and I hope to see you soon. I do visit school, but I don't get to do it as often as I would like. But I hope to come by more. I hope you're doing well. Take care and stay safe.
Hi, my name is Riya Nandi. I graduated from Cottons in 2015, and I am currently a graphic designer and illustrator based in Singapore. I graduated Art College last September and am now currently looking for jobs. It was really wonderful to reconnect with Miss Reenu Sahi, and I am very happy to talk to you guys today about my experience in her class. Now, the Fine Arts Studio in school, it was such a wonderful place, and it was a space where we could explore and experiment with different media and different ideas. And it was just an open and really safe space for us to try out new things and just, I guess, develop our passion as well as our skill. And Miss Sahi as a teacher was always so encouraging and supportive of what we did. And in fact, it was Miss Sahi that arranged for NAFA, the art college I would later attend, to give a talk and even hold admission tests at Cottons. So I actually took my college entrance tests in the senior quad, and that was pretty exciting. So my creative journey started very early, and I feel it's just the beginning for me, but there are many mentors and friends I am extremely grateful to who have impacted my journey immensely. And Miss Reenu Sahi is definitely one of them. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hi guys, I'm Eunice Hepzibah from the batch of 2013 and 2015. Fine arts wasn't just my sixth subject. It was the subject which defined my career. I remember during orientation in 9th grade, Mrs. Reenu Sahi said, "Don't take fine arts if you can't draw a freehand straight line or circle." So when I sat for her first class, I was nervous. If she tested my circle drawing skills, I would be busted. But all that changed when she started teaching. Under her, we learnt by doing. Her classes were customized. She spent all her time observing us and understanding our individual strengths and weaknesses. She gave each one of us the exact push and support we needed. Over the course of 4 years, my skills were refined. She gave me many opportunities to showcase my talents in school. I helped design for our school fest, from the t-shirt to event logos and also our magazine cover. This helped me grow as an artist and build my confidence. It also helped me realize that this is what I wanted to do for a living. So I pursued fine arts even after school. I did my bachelor's in visual arts from Chitrakala Parishad, College of Fine Arts, majoring in applied art, which is graphic design. Everything I learned in fine arts became the foundation I needed to excel in college. Mrs. Reenu Sahi was the first to point out my strengths. She told me, "You're really good at logos." She was absolutely right. During my second year at college, I took part in a logo design competition held by the government of Karnataka and got placed first. Today, I am a brand designer with 10 plus brand designs under my belt. It is my dream job. I help startups and organizations condense their vision, mission, culture, and story into a logo. I help design a visual language which will not only set them apart from competitors but also talk to their customers in an authentic way. I am also the design consultant at Hatikapi. I handle their packaging design, marketing collaterals, and social media posts. I am so grateful to have found my passion and niche during my schooling. Thank you, Mrs. Reenu Sahi, for all the opportunities and support. You are the best.
Hi, I'm Amonita Saha and I'm currently in the National Institute of Design in Kurukshetra. And I graduated from Bishop Cotton Girls School in 2017. And even though it's been a few years, I can say with absolute certainty that fine arts is my favorite subject. It always has been and it always will be. Fine arts as a subject is not just an interest of mine, but it is also a personal subject because when I was a teenager, I didn't know how to deal with my emotions and my thoughts, and I used to have a lot of trouble being myself. But really, through art and painting and drawing and even photography, it really helped me understand myself and figure out who I actually was. And not only that, fine arts really helps you become an individual. When you're in math class and they give you a sum, even though there might be 2, 3, 4 ways of doing it, ultimately you're going to have the same answer as everybody else in the class. And if you don't, you're wrong. Conversely, in fine arts, there is never a wrong answer. Even if you get a prompt as simple as save nature, you can do 1,000 different things in 1,000 different ways and you still have the right answer. And 1,000,000 different people can pick up the same topic and do something completely different from each other. And that is what I think is so beautiful about the subject. It really helps you be who you are. It helped me be who I was. And I was pushed heavily into becoming an engineer. And I fought to pick fine arts as a subject in my 11th and 12th grade instead of biology or computer science. I fought with my own parents, in fact. But ultimately, that's what helped me and pushed me, along with my fine arts teacher, Mrs. Reenu Sahi, obviously, who really helped me and encouraged me to pick up a different subject than engineering like everybody else. Fine arts is a lovely subject which, even if you don't pick it up later in life and ultimately you do become an engineer, that's okay. It helps you become who you are, a better version of yourself, a more unique version of yourself, and lets you express yourself when you don't know how to express yourself. And that's why I love fine arts, and fine arts is who I am and why I am who I am. And I love it always. Thank you.
I'm Angel Matthew, the 10th grade Fine Art Top of the Year 2018-19. My works have also been used for the school diary cover and graduation banners of the same year. My schooling. I have won prizes in the Anti-Corruption Week held by SBI and Scripture Union rallies and so on. I'm also a successful freelancing artist, so I've been selling my paintings since I was 13. And my paintings get auctioned every year at social gatherings. And I'm presently in my 12th grade and I'm aiming to join NIT, which is the best art school in India. So now let me give you a glimpse of how fine art as my sixth subject has helped me through my art journey. First off, it has taught me time management, which is key at a competitive level. It has taught me how to work under pressure. It has taught me the science of colors and how they work together and how to deconstruct complex figures into small, simple shapes and how to replicate them. And the design topics that were given to us for practice has broadened my analytical skills, which is super important for a design. Often as amateur artists, we do not have a fixed scale to measure our progress, and having a teacher that is well versed in the subject who can guide you through your strongholds and who can advise you on your weak points is immensely beneficial. And lastly, our school provides us with immense exposure and resources. And the certificates we get from our school alone is enough to get us into some of the most coveted art schools across India. So if you have a creative spark in you, do cater to it by all means, especially in this era where there is a huge demand for designers and new artists. It's definitely gonna pay off. This occasion, I would like to wish my teachers a happy Teachers' Day, and I'd like to wish Mrs. Reenu Sahi a very happy birthday. Ma'am, I love you, and I could not have made it so far without your guidance and immense blessing.
Every time I sit and look at pictures of me from the past, I often find myself sitting at the tabletop and just with a lot of colors and one art book, trying to draw that one day at the beach with my friends, or that one house that I've always dreamt to live in. Hi, I'm Tanveen and I graduated with the batch of 2018. Firstly, I'd like to thank school and Ms. Reenu Sahi for giving me this opportunity to talk about how this beautiful subject has affected me and has helped me become the person I am today. I'd like to start off with this very strong memory that I have from the past. I remember the day when we had to go to the fine arts room at the first floor and talk to Ms. Reenu Sahi about the subject for our orientation. I remember being so skeptical about it because I thought that what if people don't like my work, what if people judge me for what I did, or what if I was just not good at it? But then the passion with which Ms. Sahi spoke to me about art, the way she spoke about everything, colors and paintings and everything that in that room, inspired me that very instant, and I decided to take this subject and move ahead with it. Fine arts class was one of my most favorite hours to attend every week. It was the only class in which I never kept track of time. I still remember how I missed my school bus so often that ma'am had to drop me back home on her way back home. And maybe it was something in the room, something on the walls of that room. Maybe it was the people who were there, or just the radio that played in the fine arts room, that kept us going and was such an inspiration to all of us. Talking about the way art has impacted my life, or the types of changes that art's brought to my life, I honestly don't have any words to describe it. Just like how you can never count the number of ripples that appears on the surface of a lake when you throw a stone into it, that's how many changes art has brought into my life. But there's one thing that I've noticed significantly in my personality, and that is I have become so much more confident and so much more open to change that I am no more scared of expressing my views or the way I feel to the people around me. I think it's something in the subject that just makes you look at things so differently. Everything I look around me, maybe it's a leaf or it's a road or it's a sky, I always just imagine it on canvas, how we could paint it and how beautifully it could come out. That's just how this subject has built us and has made us the person that we are today. I'm so happy that we've got this chance to express our gratitude and also to remember the good old days. Honestly, I would trade anything to go back to those days. So here's my journey.
In these 4 years, I've learned to manage time, be efficiently effective, and work under time constraints. Art has helped me mold myself into the all-rounder that I am today. Through art, I have learned the importance of multitasking and working efficiently, which has helped me reach the goals that I have set for myself. During my 4 years with Fine Arts as a 6th subject, I have won the Scripture Union, was awarded the Letter of Appreciation for the Excellence in Art and Creativity in my 12th grade, and so on. I've been practicing and competing in art since I was 5, and it has literally become a part of who I am today. I'm currently in my first year pursuing a degree in BSc Fashion and Apparel Designing at the JD Institute of Fashion Technology. I really hope people see art more than just a painting or a picture, and I hope it gives meaning to your life the way it has for me. I hope you find your safe space within it, and I hope art sticks with you the way it has stuck with me throughout my past and for the coming years ahead. With that, I'd like to wish all the teachers a very happy Teachers' Day and a very, very happy birthday to Mrs. Reenu Sahi. Mama, I love you so much and you're so dear to me, and I definitely couldn't have survived or become the person I am today without your guidance and motivation throughout these 4 years. Ma'am, we've made so many memories, we've stuck through thick and thin, and I'm filled with gratitude for the amount of support you have given to me. A very big thank you to all the teachers who stuck with me through my journey and made me a better person. Thank you, and I hope all of you stay safe and take care. Bye.
Painting and drawing, much like any art form, is an outlet for the soul. Just as a photograph captures and freezes a single moment forever, painting and drawing captures the state of the soul. Inhibitions trapped forever under layers of paint and brushstrokes. It's therapy without a therapist. It allows you to pour out yourself, your fears, sadness, despair, joy onto a blank canvas and make it something immaculate that someone might stare at for hours trying to decipher the emotion behind every brushstroke. Art to me is a language that is unique to the artist. Studying art at Cottons and studying at Cottons in general gave me an opportunity to explore my talents and better them with every passing year. The guidance I received from teachers helped point me in the right direction, which allows me to clearly assess my strengths and make use of them. My years at Cottons have made me the person that I am today. A work in progress nonetheless, but a person that I'm proud to be. I would like to wish all the lovely teachers a happy Teachers' Day. I thank every one of you for doing what you do, teaching us to be good and self-aware human beings who are ready to take on whatever life throws at them. Thank you so much. Happy Teachers' Day.